Hey guys, welcome back. Drip and Farm for Poverty. I'm your host, Drip Coach, and let's jump right into it. So today we're going to be discussing a bit about how being first to the starting line or even first off the blocks isn't exactly the same as winning. So innovation alone isn't enough to win the race, so to speak. So it's not about, according to Ricky Bobby, you're not first, you're last. It's about being able to take that idea and bring it into fruition and understanding customer sentiment, customer needs, market innovation. And with all of that, we're going to look at not one, not two, not three, but actually 5 different failed yet super innovative ideas from the past, and see what we can learn from that. And then we're gonna take a clip from Steve Jobs where he's talking about quality and how a company can move forward with a certain marketing message. And that's gonna tie into this kind of innovation idea. So let's first look at something you guys may not even be familiar with. I know I didn't realize it went back this far, but the IBM Simon personal communicator. Man, shouts out to a blast from the past. This was the world's very first smartphone. It was a novel concept, but it lacked finesse. It launched in 1994. It had a touchscreen, did email, even did faxing. And clearly you don't see anything like it anymore. And that's it sitting next to the iPhone 4S. So this was first in line, and it definitely had product market fit, but it didn't understand customer needs and what they wanted to do and what they needed to do. And then now it hasn't even withstood the test of time. And as you can see, we've migrated quite a ways from that. So that's in the tech space for smartphones. Let's fast forward into social media. Again, something I wasn't even familiar with. I thought this other one was first. So let's take a look at 6 Degrees. 6 Degrees. You may never heard of it, but it's the world's first social media platform. And yet today it's a mere footnote in the digital history. 6 Degrees was actually the precursor to places like Friendster and MySpace. And man, I remember MySpace. I actually pulled that one up as well. I thought MySpace was first, but 6 Degrees, MySpace isn't showing up right now. It was just here, but 6 Degrees came out before that. And yeah, there's MySpace. And now, of course, we have Twitter, Facebook, all these other ones, Instagram, Snapchat, everything. But you wouldn't even realize that this was the first of its kind. And yeah, a shadow of its former self, completely gone now. Not gone, but nobody probably aware of it. Let's move over to Archie. Are you guys familiar with Archie? Archie was actually the world's first web search engine. So I used to remember stuff like Ask Jeeves, Alta Vista, I forgot, Excite or something like that. But Archie was the very, very first web browser. Now all we know today is pretty much Google, maybe Bing, maybe Yahoo if you use those. So again, they were first and very innovative and had a product market fit, but they have disappeared, albeit from the landscape. 1990 they launched, and then Google, as we know it now, has become pretty much synonymous with the term searching. And it wasn't just about organizing the world's information, it was about making it accessible and useful, and Google's does that in spades. And let's move into one last one. I know most of you are familiar with Uber and Lyft, and even here in Asia we have Grab. And you may not be aware, though, that Sidecar was one of the first apps to let users request a car, and it announced it will shut down its operation December 31st. It's a while ago now. And they had raised $35 million, and compared to the $1.26 billion for Lyft and $6.6 billion for Uber. So 2 companies coming in after this innovative model was introduced, and they just dominated the scenes. And now Sidecar is again a figment of your imagination, possibly. So the point I want to illuminate is that innovation alone is not enough to win the race. So you can be first off the line, but understanding the course ahead and how to implement customer sentiment is far more important, and customer needs and things of that nature. So I want to now move to a clip where Steve Jobs is talking about quality, but want to show you how that can tie into our drip ecosystem. So let's play that clip from him.
It's funny, the group of people that do not use quality in their marketing are the Japanese. You never see them using quality in their marketing. It's only the American companies that do. And yet, if you ask people on the street which products have the best reputation for quality, they will tell you the Japanese products. Now, why is that? How could that be? The answer is because customers don't form their opinions on quality from marketing. They don't form their opinions on quality from who won the Deming Award or who won the Baldrige Award. They form their opinions on quality from their own experience with the products or the services. And so one can spend enormous amounts of money on quality. One can win every quality award there is. And yet if your products don't live up to it, customers will not keep that opinion for long in their minds. And so I think where we have to start is with our products and our services, not with our marketing department. And we need to get back to the basics and go improve our products and services. Now again, quality isn't just the product or the service, it's having the right product, you know.
And I wanted to pull that up because even though he's talking about quality, we can look at that exact same idea where he's talking about marketing, right? So you don't have to market about the quality. Customers will give their sentiment and their feedback based on their experience with the product. So that is your marketing. And in crypto, in DeFi, our marketing is just chart. And that is a representation of the quality. Now, we can definitely say on a quality standpoint for exploitations and pauses and things of that nature, it is unparalleled. It is amazing that Drip has performed this well. But customers, new clients and existing, are not going to make their decisions based on the fact that the contract has not been exploited. Case in point, you find degens constantly aping into projects that have been exploited, to developers that have rug pulled and stolen. They don't care about that. You may care about that, and some people do, but the space in and of it as a whole doesn't. Because you'll see new contracts, new forks, new everything, no audits, no history. There's no way to know if it's going to work or not. And people are jumping into it left and right. So the quality is not necessarily inherent to just the contract safety. It's actually, in my opinion, quality for DeFi is all about the chart. And that is a representation of customer sentiment and what they plan to do with their capital, essentially, right? So as Steve mentioned in that quote or in that interview, you can't just market this. You can't put a bunch of eyeballs on this, and you can't spin a narrative by highlighting or bringing on influencers and telling them about things and telling them how innovative it is or what the new things down the pipeline are going to be, because this is that representation of quality. And that's what those, even if they're paid, those influencers after they're paid are going to come and look at. That's what their new subscriber base or new potential investors are going to come and look at. They don't really care about anything else. That's the current space of DeFi, because there is no quote unquote utility in the sense that what Steve was talking about with an iPhone or whatever the case may be. They actually have a product that they can promote. So you can have a different experience with that product. Like somebody may hate the iPhone and love, Android, but at least you have something tangible in your hand, and it may or may not deliver exactly as advertised. But with crypto and DeFi and speculative assets, the only thing you're looking for is to make money. And there's no way to spin a depreciating asset or appreciating asset. It either is or is not. That's really it. So let's go to another part of this interview that I think is very, very important. I think it's around here real quick. 148.
In most companies, if you're new and you ask, why is it done this way? The answer is because that's the way we do it here, or because that's the way it's always been done. And in my opinion, the largest contribution of much of this quality thinking is to approach these ways of doing things, these processes, scientifically, where there is a theory behind why we do them. There is a description of what we do, and most importantly, there is an opportunity to always question what we do. And this is a radically different approach to business processes than the traditional one, because it's always done this way. And that single shift is everything, in my opinion, because it in that shift is a tremendous optimistic point of view about the people that work in a company. It says these people are very smart. They're not pawns. They're very smart. And if given the opportunity to change and improve, they will. They will improve the processes if there's a mechanism for it. And that optimistic humanism I find very appealing. And I think we have countless examples that it works.
Man, kudos to that. I agree. You should be able to question things and not just go with this is the way it's always been, and that's the way we do it. And that is a part of innovation, being able to look at things and actually hold competing ideas in your head and have that open dialogue. And again, shouts out to Steve and what he was able to accomplish because of that. Now, granted, he was definitely by definition very much marching to the beat of his own drum, and he did things his own way, but clearly he was open to feedback and criticism because he was able to understand the product market fit and what the customers actually wanted and create something like that. So these are all things I want to bring up that you guys have seen me mention multiple different ways, different times, but the whole idea is, how can we improve the quote unquote quality of the drip ecosystem? How can we improve the product? And not just through marketing a narrative, which is what Steve was talking about, and not just through trying to be first, like in the other examples I showed you with the first smartphone, first rideshare, first social media platform. So first is not enough. In DeFi, in crypto, in any area, like just to be first doesn't mean anything. You have to have the right pieces in place for first to actually work out. And 9 times out of 10, being first is actually a recipe for disaster because you don't have enough data to understand how to move forward and make your product withstand the test of time. Now, if you have enough of a head start, then you can make those mistakes, innovate, and move forward. But if you're slow to execute, then someone else comes behind you with more resources, more skills, and has learned from your mistakes, and they can capitalize on that. Hence, case in point, from all the examples I showed, all these other companies came in after the fact and said, oh, thanks for leading the way. Thanks for being the pioneer and taking the arrows and being a martyr. Now we know exactly what not to do, and we also know what works. So now we can move forward faster. So innovation is great, but it has to be coupled with understanding the missing link with the customer ability to adopt the product, utilize the product, and your ability to innovate on those responses from the customer and the client so that you can make that solution work long term. So hopefully this all made some sense to you guys. And at the end of the day, what I'm trying to do is just establish enough energy pointing in a direction towards change and improvements with people that believe that this can be improved and that are not happy with the recent development or price action or the trend, I guess is the best way to describe it. The trend in which we're seeing, this is pigs, and we already know what drip looks like. So there are great ideas coming down the pipeline from our team, but I believe, again, I've been saying this for like the past 6-7 months, this is something now the community has to step up and do if you believe, like I believe, that this one is worth saving and 2 is not headed in a direction that you are happy with. We can all wait until the next halving and the possible bull run, maybe 10 to 12 months from now. But if you don't want to wait that long, then, let's do something about it. All right, that's all I got. Smash that HBO special, help a brother out, like, subscribe, comment down below. And until next time, lift daily and achieve your impossible. See ya.
Want to pay your in real life bills with crypto? How about send crypto directly to anyone with a bank account? SPRITZ Finance is a decentralized solution to be your own bank and connect your crypto earnings to real-world bills and payments. They do not take custody of your assets and allow support on multiple blockchains and Web3 wallets. Sign up below using my referral link and you will get $50 back when you make your first $50 bill payment with crypto. Additionally, I will be using referral bonuses to airdrop, donate, or burn based on community feedback. Sign up now.